Hey and welcome back in the gun room. German Hunting Gun TV, this is Tobi again. I got not only one opener gun today for you, I got 3 opener guns for you today. What I like to show you is that first of all, that beautiful over-under shotgun rifle made by Krieghoff 1967. It's side locked, 4 power scope size. Unbelievable good looking gun, and that is original side locked. We have here the next gun, model Neptune, made by Krieghoff, only 2 years older. It's from 1965. Side locked, drilling, 2 shotgun barrels, 16 gauge and a 7x57. But the side lock system is not to take out like on that over-under shotgun rifle. And here, the third in my little collection, also Krieghoff, a little older, it's from 1955. It's 7x65R, 2 16 gauges, variable size, still varied, 1.5 to 6. But it's a box lock system with only long engraved side plates. And we have 3 Krieghoff beautiful guns, no question, with over-under original side lock. You can open here the side and take it out. We have a good looking Neptune side lock. Beautiful, awesome gun. And we have the Primus Krieghoff box lock side plates. 3 beautiful guns, good for everything, pretty light. But that's not our topic today. We want to jump back to America and listen to George, what he got interesting topics about our gun business. Let's jump.
Hello. This is George Inge with German Hunting Gun TV, and we're talking about combination guns, 3-barrel guns, and the like. We're on the second limb of our progressive hunt with my brother David. We were in Forest Home, Alabama for 2 days. Now we're in Choctaw County, Listman, Alabama, near Butler. And we are going to explain a little bit about these 3-barrel guns, these combination guns, and some legal and social things that have resulted in them dropping dramatically in price. First, I have to mention, this is my ancestor, our ancestors, 1902 Hollenbeck drilling, serial number 35, 2525 Stevens Black Power cartridge. We have a 30-30 Winchester full-length insert Tobi put in Germany, a Zeiss scope, detachable that he mounted in Germany. This golden appearance of the Damascus steel was what seemed traditional, and we love it. Gold, old gold number 35. I shot a pig tonight. We're gonna have to find it tomorrow. It was fun. But I'm not really here to talk about a 1902 American Hollenbeck drilling. I would like to talk about European drillings, European combination guns. Here is my West German Sauer Sohn drilling, 7mm Mauser, 16 gauge. And then again, my brother's Austrian, very, very fine drilling, 7x65R 12 gauge, beautiful, with a K-Lee scope. Let's focus on the German, middle of the road Sauer drilling. So we're talking about these guns, we're obsessed with these guns, and you may be thinking, I can't afford a gun like that. I mean, this has got engraving, this has got a European scope, it's got 3 barrels, it's really above my price range, but I'd like to hear about it. What's happened is there's some political and social things in Germany that have resulted in these guns dropping in price in the United States roughly half. Typically these guns run for $3,000 to $5,000, that's what you'd figure. But now we're talking about roughly half that. Why? That's the purpose of this little part of German hunting gun TV. And the reason is several-fold. Number one, Germans still hunt. There are 400,000 that hold their licenses, some of the most influential Germans, powerful families, as well as rank and file. If you're a German that hunts, it's a big commitment. You've got to get a German hunting license. That may take 2 months. If it's a fast, expensive course, up to 9 months. You have to do roughly 6 months volunteer work in a hunting club. You have to keep liability insurance. It's expensive. It might be anywhere from $2,000 to $6,000 to get the license. If you're a hunter and you go to all that trouble, you do a lot of hunting. But the problem is that with roughly 90 million or so Germans, the rest of the population views guns similar to the rest of the European Union, and that is, a citizen does not have a right to a gun. They have no Second Amendment, and they really feel like guns should be taken out of circulation. Forget regular citizens having guns. So, in Germany, you can have a gun if you have a German hunting license. You can have a gun if you're a target shooter. But what you got to do is get a special license. You've got to belong to a shooting club, and if you don't log in at that shooting club enough times a year, and I don't remember, there's 18 times a year, whatever, you lose your license. So, number one, not everybody have a license. And number two, there have been some law changes that have really made this less attractive to Germans. Number one, they outlawed buckshot. This is a two-barrel shot, double barrel or single barrel in the over-under rifle shotgun. And the shotgun, the Germans loved it because they love drive hunts, where they bring people through the woods, they run the wild boar, the red deer, and they have the buckshot to help finish it off. Well, they outlawed buckshot because they felt like that the number one buck, which is roughly 30 caliber and weighed about 50 grains, was not powerful enough at 1,300 feet per second to humanely kill the pig or the red deer. So, forget buckshot. Well, that makes these guns not quite as popular. Number two, no lead. Lead could be dangerous, so lead is outlawed in Germany. One more thing. The other thing is that these guns are associated sort of with the older generation. The older generation sometimes is associated with World War II and with the old ways, and I think a lot of the younger hunters coming along are not that fired up about remembering World War II and that generation. They are into more of the high-tech guns, the latest. And they can only own a certain number of guns, so why have one of these? So what you've got is simply supply and demand. The other problem is that as these hunters and the older guard are dying off and their families, either their widow or their children, are inheriting them, they're given anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months to find a licensed buyer. Otherwise, the police department accepts those guns and those guns are melted down. In Berlin, it was a big program, Guns from the People, to celebrate, let's take the guns out of circulation and melt them down. So what we've got is a political and social situation, supply and demand. These guns are now half the price they used to be, and that resonates, I think, with American hunters, because you've got a double barrel shotgun, deer rifle, detachable scope, a lot of firepower, very accurate. So that was a message I wanted to give today. I hope that you've enjoyed it. We'll check you later.
Thank you, George. Unfortunately, it is not great all the time to hear again how bad the situation is in Europe then. Thanks for watching, and check out all our guns and check out my little 410 side by side. I like that gun a lot. And Take care, God bless America, and we all hope that never happened in the States. Bye.